Yo, I can't believe this, man. Drake came back with another subliminal diss to Kendrick. Now, that's dope, man. You know, I'm not mad at it. He's got to do what he's got to do. I haven't really heard too many people speak about this. I mean, I've heard them say little clips and this and that about Drake's little shots at Kendrick, but I haven't really heard too many people take a deep thought process into this video. And that's what I'm going to do right here, man. I think I got 10 reasons. So let's do right here, man, the top 10 facts where Drake is throwing subliminal messages to Kendrick. Let's start with number 1, which is obviously the choreography. I mean, we all know that this is obviously taking off of Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime show. And then Drake does a similar shot in Nokia with the overhead looking over the dancers. Okay, listen, we don't have to play this song. There's plenty of YouTubers out there that are playing the song. That's not what this video is about. This is not a reaction to the music and to the song. We know the song is dope. Dopest song on the album, okay? Like, from what I'm seeing here, Drake reads the comments because otherwise he wouldn't have done a video this type. But we can definitely say that a lot of the dancers in the Drake video were very similar to the dancers, female dancers in particular, that Kendrick had at the Super Bowl show. I mean, look at this, man. They're even dressed the same or similar. He's wearing all black in his video, and Kendrick is wearing, you know, of course, the American flag colors in his video. Let's go to the next one. A lot of people I've been hearing have spoke on this one. The dance sequence. Now, this was a dope dance sequence right here. But let's not front that it looks very similar to the Crip walk. And you know what? Y'all do know that there also is a dance called the blood walk, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe that in the video, Not Like Us, Kendrick was actually doing the blood walk. And a lot of people think it's the Crip walk. But yes, this dance sequence right here, where Drake is dancing in sync with the female partner, it does seem very similar to Kendrick's Not Like Us video, where he dances with his wife or partner or girlfriend, whatever you may call it, Whitney. This scene right here seems like this is what Drake is trying to mimic with this. All right, the next one. And you know, I'm just going in the order of what I thought was fresh, but you know what? Let me also try to stay in the order of what the video was. So let's just go to the opening sequence. So in the opening sequence right here, some will say that Drake is trying to make fun of Kendrick's big production that he has. But I think that if you look really carefully and more so closely, that you'll see that this is also very similar to the halftime Super Bowl performance introduction. Let's just see if we could play it real quick without the sound. But you know how you have like this big introduction, and it might not even be necessarily this one. It could also be the Dr. Dre, but you see like how we're going down. It looks like this tunnel. I mean, you know, it's very similar to how Drake opened it up with how we're going down like this tunnel, portal, whatnot. All right, so that was another one right there, right? Let's get into the one that's really important that a lot of people have been speaking about. All right, the main part I wanted to talk about, there's so many subliminal shots in this video, is incredible. Now, some people are saying that this handshake that they do right here is a mockery of the Kendrick and Dave Free handshake now that they did in Not Like Us. Now, I'm not sure. Well, now that I look a little bit carefully, I don't know, man. That's interesting. That could be a secret handshake. Yeah. Okay, now that I look a little bit more carefully at the handshake, yes, it's definitely some type of a Masonic secretive handshake, which is what Drake, and some people are saying that this could be Party Next Door, but yeah. And then also where he's dancing in the hallway with the snake. That's actually one of my favorite scenes from this video. That also reminds me of when Kendrick was in the hallway for the Not Like Us intro for Squabble Up. So yeah, man, I mean, it's very similar with this shot, and then also the black and white shot with Drake here in Nokia. And I remember some people were saying like they didn't like the fact that it's a black and white video. They wanted to see colors. I know the beat and the feel sounds like, you know, you in the club, on the dance floor, arcade. you know, the whole disco vibes and all that. But I kind of get it now that I've been looking into this. And I kind of see why Drake did the black and white. It's almost as if he is taking a jab at Squabble Up. This part right here, which also plays a little tribute. It looks to Mahi Jordan. We're not going to get into that video. But like, yeah, this whole walking scene right here, to me, and then he shows Toronto, like how Kendrick is always showing, you know, the city of Compton, which is rightfully so, that they should represent their cities and where they're from. And he is showing you right here that this is my city. But I think that it's a play also off of the Super Bowl. Preferably, good thing I've watched this video a million times. Yeah, this part right here where everybody's all walking. And then Kendrick is like, you know, he's doing his walk. It's almost incredible how much that Drake's video, Nokia, is so similar. Like he's almost telling you, like, this is my version of the Super Bowl. If I were to do the Super Bowl, this is how I would do it. This part right here, the walk, how they're all rocking around the circle with SZA, you know, singing, doing her thing. Just this whole scene with the walking and all that is just so similar to the Super Bowl. So we all know that. I mean, this is kind of obvious, right? We can kind of see that right here. Now, this is also one of my favorite shots, though. Okay, let's just get into this one right here. This reminds me of when Kendrick was doing his little speech, or not his speech, but his rhyme. I think it was when he was about to do like DNA. It was either before, you know, somewhere around there. And he was like in between all the Bloods and the Crips, but it was also the American flag, and it was the red, white, and blue. I really think that this is what Drake is playing off of here, especially when he's like right here, like, hey, you know, what the fuck, the function? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, man, like, oh, okay, you flossing like that. You got all these people dancing with you, doing all this. I could do it too. Like, yo, man, if this ain't more of a subliminal message just straight to you. I mean, we could even get into the whole phone thing, but yo, he's definitely clowning right here, man. He's definitely clowning Kendrick right here. Now, I had to go back and I had to listen to Kendrick's verse, but I mean, it's just hilarious where he talks about DeMar Rosen. He said, y'all don't deserve him neither. We all know that he played for Toronto Raptors, came back to Compton. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be in the Kendrick video, left there. So then, of course, here comes Drake. And then what do we have? Then Drake responds with his Canadian NBA player. Also, I heard repping his favorite clothing line. But let's pull him up right here. I can't pronounce his name, but I think it's Shai Gilgeous Alexander. But we'll just say Alexander, NBA player born from Toronto, Canada. Man, we got the jabs flowing, man. We got the jabs flowing. All right, let's not forget, man. How we gonna forget this one, yo, is the owl. You know, the way he had the owl, because we all remember how Kendrick ended his video, Not Like Us, where he's staring at the owl and then he closes the cage. I mean, this battle is crazy, man. This is such an entertaining battle. I cannot front. Okay, so you know Drake had to respond to that by having the owl in his video, you know. And let's not have to go back to this part too. We got to go back to this part in a minute. But yeah, I mean, with the owl right here, it's like, oh no, they're free and they're just chilling. They're just chilling on the candles in my mansion. You know what I'm saying? And then he has the owl just look like crazy, man. I mean, the metaphors. This scene right here definitely reminds me of when Kendrick was on the dance floor with hold on, let me pull it up. That scene reminds me of this shot, kind of right here, but not really. I mean, that's the famous "Say Drake" line, but more so, yeah, it's like the person in the middle of the circle. It's very interesting. This looks like it plays off of the hopscotch too. Yeah, they have a lot of like circles and dancing and rapping in the middle of the circle in both of their videos. It's very interesting how, you know, they're both playing on I'm in the middle of the circle and everybody's looking at me. Yo, man, I told you, I'm going to look into this to where not too many people are going to be able to see what I see, because I've been overanalyzing this, man, and I haven't really heard people take it from the angle, you know what I'm saying? But let me get into my thoughts of the video. I mean, I think we covered most chapters of this, or shall I say both of the videos with the comparisons. I will say Drake did his thing. I think that he knows what he's doing. I like his responses on this. I'm actually liking that he didn't just sit down in a way. I like that he is still active, I must say. I was thinking of saying, yo, Drake, maybe you should just chill for a minute. I mean, I don't know. I still feel like he could do that too. But I do like the fact that at least he's dropping some quality stuff that's making you think. I've heard some people say that, you know, this is kind of petty for Drake to do this, as well as have a lawsuit against UMG or Kendrick. Who knows? But, you know, I must say though, man, it's dope that at least he's still putting out music and he's doing videos on top of that. So it's kind of showing you like, hey man, I'm still active regardless. So I got to respect that. I will say that the subliminal messages are very interesting, and they're definitely being shot throughout this video at Kendrick. Now the question is Kendrick going to respond to this? I believe so, because this video is definitely a mockery of the Not Like Us video meets the Super Bowl. It's like he put the two together and just made fun of all of it. I mean, we could even say that this shot right here where he's on the phone, I think is like making fun of Kendrick, because doesn't Kendrick have some videos where he's on like a phone? I mean, I don't know. What did this jacket mean? I looked it up on some sites and some people said that, you know, because Drake was repping this jacket in the video too. Could be a subliminal message, but he definitely wanted you to see that. Anyways, interesting battle. The song, when you listen to it on the album, makes you think nothing of that. But the video was just completely different from what the song is. But you know what, though? I think that that is the point now. I think that that's what a lot of musicians are now doing. They're actually doing videos now that have nothing to do with the songs. So maybe that's just the norm now. But y'all tell me what you think. You know, I want to see what y'all got to say in the comments, because this is an interesting video, and I don't think that this battle is over.